I believe one of the reasons why they pollute the sky with so much nonsense is because if it were crystal clear, we would see this more often and more people would be awake to the truth that we live under a firmament, that rockets follow a parabolic arc because they do not go straight up, and when Elon sends his rocket straight up, they go up and they scrape across the sky and they blow up. Now, this is very interesting to me because I believe in the firmament. The Bible talks about the firmament. Every ancient civilization depicts their earth that with a firmament above it. Rainbows prove that there is a firmament. That's another amazing proof. And you can't make an arched rainbow unless you have something to reflect the particles of water and sunlight off of. Okay, you're not going to make a curved rainbow. And it's funny because the scientific explanation for rainbows is that the water droplets are 42-degree angles, and when the sun shines on them, they form a rainbow. That not only makes absolutely no sense, but that would kind of mean that we would have to have a local sun, or the whole sky would be a rainbow. So the whole thing is ridiculous and makes absolutely no sense. What makes sense is that we have a firmament and the sun is reflecting off of the firmament and it's creating that rainbow. So there are a lot of proofs. When people say to me, oh, there's no proof that the earth isn't a globe. There's a ton of proof. There's enough that I wrote a 200-page book on it. And it's all pictures, it's all explanations. It breaks everything down and explains where NASA even came from, who founded the rocket, like all of this stuff. The relationships that Werner von Braun, who founded the rocket, had, and him working with the Jet Propulsion's laboratory and what that was all about with Jack Parsons. And they were all friends with L. Ron Hubbard, who created Scientology. They were all best friends. Them and Aleister Crowley. It's the most ridiculously absurd story you've ever heard. We have been manipulated and brainwashed. All right, that's it, man. Rockefeller came in, he created the Board of Education, started brainwashing us, and then they started hitting us big time with all of this nonsense. You have to do the research to learn. Okay, anytime someone says to me, oh, there's no proof of that, I just point them to the direction of my book. It's digital and it's free. So there are a lot of reasons. There are a lot of proofs that the Earth is not a ball endlessly spinning through the galaxy. And when you learn all the proofs, you'll realize just how impossible that is. With the likelihood that we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, 66,700 miles an hour going around the sun, chasing the sun infinitely through the Milky Way galaxy at 500,000 miles an hour, but the North Star is always in the same position. And when people tell me it isn't, it is. I have had a telescope tracking it for about a year now, upstairs through a window, tracking it. It hasn't moved, not even a centimeter. That's what the Georgia Guidestones proved. You could look through a teeny tiny hole and see the North Star every single night. And then they tore them down. I wonder why. I wonder why they're polluting the sky. So you don't see this. So you don't get it. They want you to be confused. They want you to be ignorant, because ignorant is the dark. Intelligence is the light. And intelligence isn't how much you know. Intelligence is how willing are you to learn. And most people, a lot of people, unfortunately, are not willing to learn, which shows that they have no intelligence. There's no signal coming back. Like, if you just shut down, that's not intelligence. I mean, look up the definition for intelligence. When we even find it, say we're trying to find intelligent life somewhere, shine a laser. And if the laser beam, if they shine something back, you know there's intelligent life. They didn't solve anything. They didn't solve a math equation or build you something. They just let you know, I'm listening. That's all. That's what intelligence is. So until I see more people willing to listen, I don't want to hear that there are no proofs of anything, because there are a lot of proofs and they're all in front of your face and they're all free. So go to my website, and if you can support me, please do. I just opened a nonprofit that was very expensive to open and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sick of corporations taking advantage of people, so I wanted to open one for myself. It's for the recovery community, the sober community. I am over 6 years in recovery, and I work as a recovery coach in Massachusetts, trying to help people 50 hours a week. I'm on the streets trying to help people help themselves. So I really want to be able to do it on my own. That's why I started the nonprofit. But it's very difficult, you know, things cost a lot of money. It's hard to get things going. I do this by myself. Every video I've ever created on the internet has been for free. All my books are free on my website. Everything is donation based. If you can help me and support me, I appreciate you. And if you can't, just get your information, learn, take advantage of the free information that's being thrown in your face. When I was doing this research, when I really started doing this research, really started learning about 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and buckled down, and since then listened to thousands of hours of lectures, read over 1,000 books, multiple times, listened to God knows how much. I mean, it's unbelievable amount of work that I've put in to learn this. And it wasn't like it is now. People just giving you information. It wasn't like that. I had to search. I had to read books that are just so complicated and so dry and hard to get through. It wasn't like this. So everyone is so lucky. People are so lucky right now to have so many truthers out there that are on the money, that are telling you the truth, and a lot of people just don't want to listen. But then again, you have a lot of people following knuckleheads that believe in utter nonsense. All right, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. If you think the world is ending because the Bible said it is, and then you don't even understand Revelation, because it's not about that. It's not what it's about. You think God wants to destroy the earth? I mean, come on, man. Wake up. Wake up. There's a reason he said he would never flood it again. He doesn't want to destroy the earth. So anyone destroying the earth is just a psychotic asshole that's using the Bible to manipulate people and destroying the earth. You understand what Revelation is? It's about you. You're the beast. The beast is in you. That's why the beast has 7 heads, because you have 7 chakras. I mean, you have more, but those are the ones that everybody knows about, the 7 chakras. And you have to ascend through the 7 chakras. You have to ascend through hell, or through the heel, or through the root chakra. You have to ascend through all your emotional chakras, where all that hangs out, man. All the 5 senses, you have to shut them down. You have to ascend through the chakras to kill the beast. You are David. David is your higher self. Goliath is your lower self, the carnal nature of man. When you understand what the Bible's actually trying to say, it makes sense, and it actually is meaningful. If you just are reading it, and a beast is going to come out of the ground and a third of the earth is going to get destroyed. Okay, and how is that going to do any good for you? What's going to happen? What? So you're going to die and then you're going to go to heaven? You'll be saved? Is that what's going to happen? I don't think so. They're not trying to save you now because they want you in hell right now. I'll tell you how to save yourself now. Start meditating. Start quieting the mind. Start understanding your thoughts. Stop reacting on every emotion. Stop letting your emotions control you. You want to really kill it? You want to really start doing some good things? Stop being led by every little emotion in your mind. Stop being a victim to your thoughts. Nobody is here to save you except for you. So until you face that reality and start doing shit for yourself and stop thinking negatively, stop looking at the world in a negative view, and start being positive, start doing positive things, start learning. You're only as good as what you know. And if you don't know anything, I don't know what to tell you. It's really incredible to me. People are satisfied with what we learned in our Rockefeller education system. And none of it, for that matter, is true. A giant portion of it is just not true. We've been duped, ladies and gentlemen, and until you have the humility to just admit that to yourself and then start learning, then you're just going to be lost. That's truly what I believe, but that's just my opinion. I love you all. Go to my website, learn a ton of information. I have thousands of pages of information. pictures, a whole 500-page book on symbols. That's every symbol you can imagine. All these books are free. Everything is free. Go there and get it. And if you can, like I said, become a member. Donate to my GoFundMe. I have the nonprofits link up there, and the page is small, but it explains what we're trying to do and what I'm going to be trying to do. So everyone that helps, I love you. Everyone that watches my stuff, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sharing my videos. You are all amazing, and I wish you all the best day.